I'm going to trek through the woods and go launch my kayak in the creek. I'm going to target some catfish, possibly some baby stripers that are growing up from the spawn that just happened. We'll see. There's a lot of white perch as well, and maybe some bass. I'm going to get out there with my fish finder. I just rigged up a transom mount for the transducer on the kayak. This is how I rigged up my transducer mount for my kayak. Right here I have the mounting bracket that it came with, and I screwed it in. First I drilled out some holes, then I screwed it in. You know how that goes. Use some epoxy as the sealant. You're supposed to use marine goop. I didn't have any. Budget's a little low right now, so you know, we'll see how that is. It's not even dry yet, but I was anxious to get out here and head out, get some fish. I forgot my fish finder back at the house. I rigged that all up, got all excited to go use my fish finder, left the thing at the house. Go figures, right? Give me 2 seconds, I'll be back. School of them down there. Ton of fish. Notice that I have my fish finder mounted on my kayak. This is going to give me the depth, the water temperature, and it's going to show me if there's any fish that are feeding. And you can see on the fish finder, you see a school of fish down there. Basically, I'm just going to go over those fish. I'm going to mark my location. There's a brush pile down there, and I'm going to come up on a bank soon, and the water's going to rise up a little bit, and that's where the fish are at, right on that drop off, the bottom of that drop off. That's where they were today. And you can see it doesn't take me long to hook up here. Let's get back into the action. Fish on. It's like stealing candy from a baby. Ton of these little guys down there. You gotta be careful, they're swallowing the hook on me. Fish on. I was just on top of the school marking the fish, dropped right down, he was right there. There we go. Nice catfish on the school. Whole slew of them down there. Got a big one, huh? Getting some bites down there on the tree. Nice white perch. I don't know what it was about this day, but there were so many catfish there that I had to actually just leave them biting. I don't know, I think it was the 75-degree water temperatures, more like 74.6, but yeah, when the water temperatures were about 74 to 75, I was catching the most amount of fish. Once they got up a little bit higher, slowed down, but something to take note of. 75 degrees is pretty good. Especially for these catfish. They were schooling heavy. Tons of them out there. Slaying these fish today. This is when the decent fish started to show up. At first it was nothing but small fish, then as the day progressed I started to find a little bit bigger fish, and that's when the action really started to pick up. I don't know why, but I think maybe it just had to move over a little bit. A lot of times, like when the fish are schooling, the big fish will be in one part, the little fish will be next to them, but it's all about the spot on top of the spot. That's why the fish finder is helpful, to find the spot on top of the spot. You can go to a spot and fish, but if you're not directly on the fish sometimes, you're not going to have luck, man. So, you might as well get a cheap fish finder like I have, 150 bucks, 200 bucks, you know. Let's check this action out. This catfish is missing an eye. Check this out. Got no eye. Sending back this snow-eyed catfish. Even the trash fish deserve a little respect, you know what I mean? Here we go. A beast. Woo! Oh, he's not even big, he's just fighting. Dang, man. Causing a scene. Putting a dent in this population today. I caught a ton of these things, man. I'm gonna need you to tell your wife to drop some eggs out here. Here's where I actually transitioned into lake fishing now. I was fishing the creek near my house, then I transitioned to the lake. The lake strategy is a little bit different. I'm going to focus less on drop-offs and more on the aeration systems at the lake. They have aerators around the lake, and around those aerators a lot of bubbles and a lot of fish. I'm going to go to the aerators and drop down and catch white perch. There's a ton of them schooled up around these aeration systems in the summertime when the oxygen is low. And they need the most oxygen they can get, so they're going to go to those bubblers, those fountains.
Season.
Basically, when I go out, I usually bring a rod to try to catch the biggest fish possible because I love to catch big fish, trophy-sized fish. I really wasn't expecting to hook into this fish today. I was getting tired towards the end of the day, but I hooked up on a big catfish. Not a monster, but a decent one for this lake. So, enjoy the rest of this video. Please leave a like, comment. Have a good day. Cheers.